Hey, what's up? So in this video, we'll be talking about how you can get more closings from the leads that you already have. Okay. So if you're a loan officer and you're constantly thinking that I just need more leads, then this video might change the way you look at your pipeline right now, because you might not actually have like a lead problem. You might have a follow-up problem. And today I'm going to show you a simple system that you can use to turn more of those leads that you're already generating into conversions, applications, and ultimately more closings, right? So what's up, man? My name is Vansh and I work with loan officers to help them generate and convert more borrower opportunities. And one thing that I have noticed across different pipelines is that there are a ton of opportunities sitting right in front of the loan officer, right? People who did not answer, people who booked but did not show up, people who said that I am interested but not right now, and people who started an application but never finished, right? And then what happens? They get forgotten. And in this video, I'm going to give you a simple framework that you can use to make sure you're not leaving those opportunities behind. Okay? So step number one is stop calling those leads as dead. First thing is that you have to stop calling all those leads as dead just because they did not respond. Think about it from the borrower's perspective. Maybe they are at work, maybe they are driving, maybe they are talking to their spouse, maybe they saw your message but were not ready to make a decision, or maybe they simply forgot. So none of those things mean they are no longer a potential borrower. So instead of no lead to no response and delete, what we want is new lead, follow up, you nurture them, you reactivate those particular borrowers, and eventually book an appointment and then the application. And that's a completely different mindset for a loan officer, right? Step number two is that you use multiple channels to do the follow-ups. The second thing I would change is how you are contacting all these people, right? So you do not rely just on the one phone call, okay? If someone does not answer, you should have a system that follow up through multiple appropriate channels. For example, call, for example, SMS, for example, email, and you're not sending the same generic message every single time. Your messaging should have a purpose. The first message might simply be, hey John, once you requested information about financing, wanted to see what you're looking to accomplish, right? This may be for any other program that you already have. It could be for FHA, for VA, for reverse, anything, right? And then maybe the next touch is a simple question, and then another touch just provides the value. The objective is not to spam them. It is just to create enough opportunities for the borrower to respond when they are actually available. Simple. Step number three is follow up longer than you think, because most people think that I follow for like 1 day, 2 day, 3 days, 7 day, and then I'll just forget this, right? That's not how it's going to look like, because mortgage decisions are not always made in just 24 hours. Some borrowers are months away, some borrowers are just waiting for the rate, some are waiting to sell their current home, right? Some are waiting for their credits to improve, and some are simply just not ready yet. So you need two different follow-up systems. The first is going to be short-term follow-up. The second one is going to be long-term nurture, right? So the short-term is only for people who just came in, and your goal is just to get the conversation started. And the long-term follow-up or the nurture is for all those people who are not just ready today. And your goal over there is just to stay relevant until they are ready. Your goal over there is just to keep your name at the top of their head whenever they think of buying a new home or refinance or cash out anything, right? Step number four that I want you to do is reactivate your old leads as well. Now, here's probably the easiest opportunity sitting inside your CRM right now, your old leads. What I want you to do is just go into your database and look at people who did not book, who were no show, and who did not complete an application, who went cold, who said maybe later, or who were pre-approved but never purchased, right? So you already paid to acquire those people. You already have their information. You already know something about their situation. So why immediately spend more money to acquire another stranger, right? Instead, just run a reactivation campaign, maybe on email, maybe on SMS, maybe just on the ads, right? And don't make the message complicated. Something as simple as, hey Sarah, this is John. We spoke a while back about getting you a new home. Are you still looking, or did you already get this taken care of? Very simple. That's it. You are just opening a conversation with them. And step number five is track the pipeline, not just the leads. Now this is most probably like the important part of this whole conversation that we are having, right? You don't just track like we generated 100 leads. Track what happened after those leads came in. For example, like you got 100 leads, out of which how many conversations you had? Let's say 40 conversations. Out of those conversations, how many people booked the appointment? Let's say 20 appointments. Out of those appointments, how many attended? Let's say 15. out of those attended, how many applications? Let's say you have 10. Out of those 10, how many pre-approvals? Let's say 7. How many closings after that? Let's say worst of the worst case scenario 3. Now you have something that you can actually optimize, and when you have all those numbers for yourself, then you'll be able to scale the business, right? Because up till now, I'm assuming you are only getting the customers just through referrals or realtors, right? Nothing else. And if you have another system, or if you don't have that system as well, you should know the numbers that you are dealing with every single day, right? I talk to loan officers every single day, and they usually don't have those numbers. They just say that I have 95 to 97% of the closing rate, just because all the borrowers are coming from the referrals. And that's not how you will be able to scale. To scale the business, you need to know how much input you should be putting in the business, right? Now, maybe your problem is not just the lead generation. Maybe you have enough leads. Maybe you're losing people between appointment to the application, or maybe you're losing between the lead to the appointment. But once you know where the leak is, you can fix it, right? So what's the big idea? So if I could give you one takeaway from this video, it's this: do not automatically buy more leads when your existing pipeline is not being fully converted. First, look at the opportunities you already have. How many haven't been contacted? How many haven't responded? How many no-showed? How many never completed an application? How many old leads are sitting untouched? Because there may be a lot more business sitting just into your CRM than you can realize. And if you build a system that consistently follow-ups, nurtures, and reactivates those people, you can make your pipeline significantly more predictable every single month, right? Now, if you're a loan officer and you want me to take a look at your current lead generation and follow process, I'll put a link below. Just this particular video, you can book a call with me for free. That's a free consultation. And if I think that I would be able to help you out, then I'll just tell you exactly what we are currently doing for loan officers to eventually scale the business to minimum 10 loans, 15 loans a month in less than 90 to 100 days, right? So if you're someone who is looking for adding another pillar into the business to eventually get more qualified inquiries who are actually pre-qualified, we ask for their credit score, what they're looking at, when they're looking to buy, etc., etc. And if you're someone who is only interested in a specific type of borrower that they want to deal with, for example, it could be reverse, it could be just for the cash out, it could be just for the first-time home buyers, right? If you are the loan officer who's looking for that specific criteria, then just click a link below and I'll show you exactly what we are doing for the loan officers in your specific market exactly right now, okay? And if you find this useful, then just subscribe to the channels, because it helps me understand how many people are connecting with me, how many people are understanding what I'm talking about, okay? Sweet. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.